Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And his first pass is incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Quickly to Addison here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it up. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. defense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second and 10. Lance on the option left. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
Steal. Check steal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Lance on the option right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Vikings at 4-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the Vikings are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as they'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
17. 22 needle. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ready.
And now they'll throw with Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Trail, yellow. Set, cut.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, Zach. Watch out now. 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This is caught by Addison. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Complete. Jefferson the target. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Black shot. You, yellow.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance.
Flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Ready, break.
And Lance now to throw.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Lance going to try to throw for this.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Smith on first down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith being chased out left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this belongs to the Vikings. And there's a surprise. You come out of the lockers, you're winning, kicking it away. I'm sure the receiving team is expecting you to kick it away. Surprise them with the onside kick, and it worked.
You know that they were ready to roll coming out of the locker room. Oftentimes, though, you see the team that's losing resort to something like this, trying to steal a possession. This was completely unexpected, but well played.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance. That's down the field for Jefferson.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Green Jack. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
52 blaster.
Brings up third down. 11.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Geno now to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they can't bring him down. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
On the option, running left is Lance. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready.
On 1st down, Lance. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Noah Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. I was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here we go. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Justin Jefferson, touchdown Vikings. Justin Jefferson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches.
Up the middle they run And it's Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd and 6. And Walker once more. There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
To throw, it's Lance. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the ready. Ready?
Lance on the option left. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
5, 6, 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. 104 yards rushing for them now to this point.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this